Welcome back, Halo followers. We got brand new gameplay of Firefight King of the Hill. There are several new unexpected announcements that 343 made that has me super hyped. It's official. I am excited as heck for this game. It's going to be so fun. Be sure to smash that like button blue and be sure to subscribe. Join me on the journey of following Halo. Let's get into it. So at first I was worried about this being a half-baked experience, kind of like a gimmicky half version of Firefight. And even though I don't know for sure and haven't played it, and we don't even know the release date officially yet because we know it's not coming right when Season 5 drops, but later, I will say that a lot of my concerns have been eradicated. This is looking so fun. This is King of the Hill, unlike regular Firefight where you run around the map. All the banished are running right towards the central point that you have to defend, and this is going to create a much more intense, exciting experience than regular Firefight, right? And I think that this is going to be a game changer for Firefight. And also, every time someone on your team doesn't die, a random skull is going to be added, at least for the official matchmaking playlist. By the way, yeah, there's going to be an official matchmaking playlist with up to 9 maps. But let's get back to the skull stuff. A random skull will be added at the end of each round if no one dies, or wave, or whatever, at the end of a certain part of the game. And this could be really difficult. Talking about how difficult it was for even them to get through this, it sounds like it's going to be a real challenge. And you can see that in the gameplay. These campaign AI are operating, running around, and interacting with you in the world just as they should be. These AI are smart, and time will only tell if they play as well as they do on the official maps as on the Forge maps. But I gotta say, this looks so exciting. They look like they know where they're going. Another thing to keep in mind is that there can be up to 32 AI in a single moment. So maybe 10 of them are Marines, and maybe the rest are banished or hunters. I mean, there's so many different possibilities here. Not to mention that you can have more than just 4 players fighting against the AI. I'm sure on the matchmaking playlist they'll keep that limited to just 4 players, but when it comes to custom games, there's going to be all kinds of insane possibilities here. Looks like it's going to be honestly just like a campaign experience, but with you and all of your friends, right? In a firefight scenario. So they confirmed that there's going to be 9 official maps, right? Including this place, the House of Reckoning, and 3 Forge maps, right, made from the community. One of them was probably that Oni map that we saw the other day during the Forge AI reveal. So this is probably going to be a really easy way to rank up to that hero rank, right? I think that's going to be probably really rewarded with killing all of these banished. And you know, we know since custom games are going to be something that you can will be able to rank up from, custom firefight maps in the custom games browser is probably going to be an easy way to rank up as well. I also don't want to underplay that there's going to be 9 maps that come with the launch of Firefight. That is insane. 6 of them being official. Now, it's unclear if these maps are going to be like brand new, like we see here. Forest is being played on, so this probably counts as one of the Firefight maps. The others will probably be other official maps that we've already been playing. However, we do know that the House of Reckoning map is coming, and probably another area from the campaign. I mean, they're probably just going to be all places from the campaign, I'm assuming, with a couple matchmaking maps already in the game. So 343 also confirmed PvPvE, which we saw a little bit in the trailer. We didn't know for sure, but even banished bosses are going to be in this, and banished units guarding power weapons on maps is something that could totally happen, as Sketch pointed out, is a total possibility while you are playing, for example, Capture the Flag or a Slayer match. There could be random sides of banished jumping in, attacking everyone, or just one team, you know. There is also going to be boss waves in the firefight experience too. So yeah, they did say some really good things about this. Like you're gonna feel accomplished if you win. It can ramp up and get very difficult. And we know that they are going to add new firefight maps as time goes on from the community into the matchmaking playlist. So it looks like it's going to be a long-term established playlist and matchmaking that you will always be able to access, which I think is great for people that want a little bit of a challenge but don't want to go PvP. They can just jump into a game, play with other people, make some friends, and kill some banished. I think this is going to be so different than what we have probably come to expect with Firefight. Because of that King of the Hill arena, everyone's going to be running into that. So, you know, you're going to get ambushed flanked and attacked all over, right? With limited cover in these little zones that will appear around the Firefight map. Whereas like in ODST or Reach, you could kind of retreat if you needed to. You could kind of take advantage of the AI trying to worry about navigating throughout the map, but you got to be set on a certain point. And you can also revive your teammates, which is going to be a lot more, I guess, immersive and a little bit more high stakes than just them respawning with a certain life limit, which there probably will be. But there's going to be all kinds of possibilities. You know, one of the things I loved about Invasion back on Reach back in the day was that you could play on the side of the elites. In fact, there was even a mode back in Firefight where you could join the Covenant and attack the human Spartans on the other side, right? Well, you can do that here. You can have one side of Banished attacking certain zones, trying to capture certain flags and things of that nature. While you are on the side of the Banished, one side could be pushing a side of maybe slightly stronger Spartans, but with less players. I mean, you know, there's all kinds of possibilities, and this is really going to open up the experience. So I would say that 343 will probably have some Firefight maps in rotation from the community that aren't just typical Firefight maps and experiences, but are going to be something completely new once in a while, where maybe you're on one side attacking another side. So there's all kinds of possibilities. Guys, I am genuinely so hyped for this. We think it's probably going to release on November 14th. Footed Ghost made a great prediction because this actually makes sense with this image here. Season 5 promotional material. We have a Spartan standing next to, you know, Banished in the background. Looks like they're running around and pointing and, you know, sniping and stuff. So you can actually give the Banished any weapons you want. And I thought that was kind of funny about this image. It looks like the Jackal here has a human sniper, which you could totally do in Forge and in Firefight. So again, wacky experiences are coming our way. 343 Sketch took to Twitter to address what happened the other day during the campaign DLC moment, where a fan mentioned that he loved the Season 5 maps and experiences, and that he was looking forward to campaign DLC coming out potentially one day. And Sketch kind of cut him off, said, "I'm going to stop you right there." And this came off as a little bit rude to a lot of people. I recommend watching the video if you haven't seen it. I'll put a little bit notification, a link in the description for it. But he said on Twitter, "For what it's worth, this exchange was really all in jest. In my head, it was just me obviously dodging a hot topic, which I see fell flat in the replay. Evan, I apologize if it came arrows," I'm guessing he said across, "as disrespectful. Was certainly not my intent. I love more Halo experiences too." Man, that would have been awesome if he said that. Like, "Hey, thank you for your time. Glad you enjoyed it. I would also love Halo." But, you know, we would probably have taken that into a completely different direction, speculating, "Oh my god, campaign DLC, it's coming maybe." And so I get why he kind of did what he did, and I don't judge him much for it. I mean, it's just, I would have got caught off too, I think. I don't know what I would have done if I was him. But anyways, good on him for talking about this. I'll catch you guys in the next one soon. Peace.